Hey, Lamerica, come on in. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Hey, Goddess. Hey, girl, come on in. Hello. Hi, Ernestine. I see is my mentees here. Hello. Hi, Brianna. Okay, guys, I want to know, where are you guys coming from? Drop in the chat right now where you at. I'm in Orlando. I want to know where you at. Where you at? Where you at? Drop your name and where you at. Where are you at? Where are you at? I want to know. Okay. I want to know who's coming into my room. I want to know who's representing. I'm right here in Orlando. It's nice and beautiful outside. I am excited to be here. New York, Broome County, woo woo. Maryland, woo woo. Okay. Okay, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Okay, tonight, I'm already at the end of the day. Okay, popular loners, come on in. Okay, so I'm going to teach y'all how to do something really fun. I want to make the projects different. Yesterday or the day before, we were creating a nursery. We were creating a baby blanket that we were selling online, and the pillows for it and the canvas for it. Hey, Chicly, come on in. Hey, Julie, go ahead and drop where you're from. Today, we're going to create a candle line. Okay, we're going to do it all digitally. We're going to do it all on platforms that don't cost you any money. Okay, so it's a zero startup business. You have absolutely no overhead. Thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you so much. So I'm going to teach you how to never have to pay any inventory. Imagine. Okay, just imagine you can create a product. Okay, it could be a candle, it could be any product, it could be a hoodie, it could be a t-shirt, it could be a backpack. Okay, hey, beautiful, it could be anything. And instead of you having to print t-shirts and buy the inventory to resell it and put it up on the store, you don't have to do that anymore. Okay. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Guys, drop where you coming from. Let me know where you at, okay? That's what I'm interested in. Okay, so that's what we're learning today. That's what we're learning today on how we're going to push all of that out. We're going to put all of that on platforms that don't cost us any money, okay? So that's what we're doing. Okay, now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my camera around so I can actually show you my laptop, and then I'm going to teach you guys how I use the Digital Boss Academy for you to learn how to do all of those things. And I'm going to go ahead and not just teach you how to make a product, I'm going to teach you how to publish it, but I'm also going to teach you how to actually make money with it, okay? Okay, hi Veronica, come on in. Hey, oh my God, Dios Panda, come on in. Because so many times we have a product, but having the product or making the product is not the issue. The issue is actually making money with it. Okay? If you agree, go ahead and put a heart in the chat. Put a heart in the chat if you agree. Hi Carmen, come on in. If you agree that making the product is not the issue for you, but making money with it and the actual marketing and the selling of it is the issue for you, I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do all that today, because it all needs to be tied together in just the right way, okay? And the reason why so many people fail at not making money with it and just making the products is because of the fact that there are the pieces missing, okay? There are the pieces missing. Hi, Sarah, come on in. So here's the thing, right? Hi, Ken, come on in. Okay, Miss Ernestine, that's what I'm saying. Listen, y'all, we already at 19 people in the room, 21 people in the room. Like, this is about to go crazy, okay? Because y'all gonna be like, wait, hi, Samantha, hi, Michelle, come on in, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, so wait a minute, so I can do this for free. I don't have to pay any monthly fees using any of these platforms to make this. All you have to do is create the design, and I'm gonna teach you exactly how to do that today. Because here's the thing, I get so many DMs and so many questions, because over on the other platform, that's where I really teach these type of things very heavy. And so many people try to go out and they like, okay, well, I went ahead and I made a product, but I'm not making any money with it. Well, yeah, because you haven't connected the other pieces. Here's the thing. If you are trying to do all of this by yourself, you just understand it's fine, okay? But there's going to be trial and error, okay? Hi, Anna. Hi, HDIC for life. You're back. Hey, come on in, okay? So you're going to be doing this by yourself with trial and error, which is fine. I have learned through trial and error, because at that time, there wasn't an online academy available yet, okay? And I'm going to show you how to even use an online academy, getting in without any money too, okay? We're going to start with zero down, okay? So that way we can go ahead and we can start creating a business, and we can start making money, because we got to make money, okay? Hi, Blanca, come on in. Hey, Miss Woman Hustler, come on in. Hello, hello. Okay, so listen, y'all. If y'all here to learn how to make money, okay, go ahead and drop money in the chat. If y'all want to make money with these type of products online where you can have fun and you can enjoy the process, okay, and without you trying to go through trial and error and you over here just making something, you put it up on a post and now nobody is buying, there is a reason. There is a reason why there are guided curriculums that put all of those pieces together, because it would be crazy for people to get into these guided curriculums if we already knew everything, right? If we already knew everything. Okay, Miss Leaka, that's what I'm talking about. All right, come on in, guys. Listen, we got over 20 people in the room. Okay, hello. Hi, Anthony, come on in. Okay, we're over here. We're not going to play any games. Hi, KK. Okay, we're not going to play any games. Okay, what we're going to do, what makes your system different from widely available marketing strategies? That's a really good question, Big Lo. What makes it different? There is a lot of components, but I will probably say the biggest thing is that what I have found is that all of these marketing strategies and all of these different courses is exactly that. It's all different courses. They're all focused on one thing. Okay, so for one, it's focused on one thing, and most of the time is not focused on the beginner. So now you're sitting here and you're learning one particular strategy, right? And now you need X, Y, and Z in order to make the strategy happen. So now you're alone again trying to figure out how to make X, Y, and Z happen in order to even implement this. Okay? Do you agree? So now guess what happens? Because now what happens, in order to get X, Y, and Z together, now you got to go out and probably buy another course, okay? Or at the end of this marketing strategy course, they probably going to send you a big ass course at the end. Hey, winner. Hey, Eunice, coming in, okay? So this is exactly where we're going to go different, because now we are in an online digital academy that's a vending machine of all different things around everything digital, okay? So whether it is something that you have to build a website, whether it is something like building a print-on-demand system to where you can sell products online without any money, where you can market it effectively, where you can set everything up, like just alone, let's just talk about even like, let's get into email marketing, okay? Even though that's not even a subject right now. But in order for, what platform should I use? Which one is the best one? Which one is, this one cost, this one doesn't cost anything? Like, there's so many questions, right? So if you had everything in one place, so what they did nowadays, right? Instead of you having to figure all this out on your own and going through trial and error and signing up for things that you don't need, now what they did is they took one hub and they put all of everything digital into one hub. Okay, that teach you business, that make your business grow, give you the tools that you need to make it come alive and grow. Okay, and then on top of it, here's the best part. Now this whole vending machine is evergreen. Okay, it's evergreen, which means you don't pay a monthly subscription for it. Hi Karen, how are you? You don't even pay a monthly subscription. You pay for a one time and it's evergreen, and it's pennies on a dollar. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's pennies on a dollar. Now I'm gonna tell you that you can even take this, even if you don't have a product to start with, but you're saying, you know what, I need to start making money because this whole online academy thing, this is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. This is something that everybody who ever wants to make any type of money, whether it's online or even not online, they need to know these type of things. Now, guess what you can do with this? You can take this academy, because when you take this academy and you invest in it and you buy this one-time thing, right? Now it's yours. And now basically it gives you access to a link with a hub where everything is at, and you can access this forever with no additional cost. And it gives you a license to resell it. So now they said, well, you know, all of those things that we put together, we got to teach people how to do business. And for the ones that don't have a product yet, you can go ahead and take the academy itself and you can resell it for 100% profit. Okay, thank you so much for the follow, Anthony. I appreciate you. Okay, hi, Carisi. Hey. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. So we are now in an era, okay? Like, I watched the evolution of digital marketing. Like, it first started with like writing ebooks, and people were selling the ebooks, right? Then they were teaching people how to write ebooks, right? Because everybody wanted to write an ebook. Now the digital space has grown so much. Now they say, you know what? Instead of us just teaching little pieces, let's put it all together into one hub and let's just sell the hub. Because now people can make money with it, but then they can also learn 25 different side hustles, okay? 25 different businesses. It can go all the way from learning how to do lash extensions, all the way to real estate flipping, all the way to doing credit repair, all the way to do a Turo business, all the way to Airbnb, all the way to do digital products and templates and guides. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, if you think this is amazing, put amazing in the chat right now. Put amazing in the chat right now. Okay, so this is how this is all different. So today I'm going to go and I'm going to now turn my camera around. Okay, all right, this is what I'm talking about, girl. Let me tell you something. Okay, first of all, I need to give a shout out to OG Digital Boss right here. Okay, here's the reason why. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't want to do that because, you know, I can't be seen, or I don't want to show my face. Let me tell you something. OG Digital Boss right here, she's doing this without ever showing her face. Okay, listen, and is Lika, and is okay, because let me tell you something. OG Digital Boss, she does faceless marketing 100% correct. Okay, so what she does, she uses pre-made stock videos, okay, that are really pretty made, and she does not have to create them because she gets them from where? The vending machine of everything digital, okay, the Digital Boss Academy. So now she is able to create content. All she got to do is put her writing over it, okay? Now guess what she does when she goes live? I don't even know what she looked like, okay? When she goes live, all she does is show her laptop. She turns her camera around and all you hear is her voice. You have no idea. All I know is that she's a female, okay? That's what I mean. People, when they hear doing faceless marketing, they think they're just going to throw something static up and hope for the magic to happen. No, she still shows up. She understands that, yes, I'm getting this academy and I'm going to flip this for 100% profit. But I got to show people what's inside. So here's what she decided to do. What she decided to do is she said, you know what? I'm just going to get to learn the product. I'm going to be the tour guide, okay? So it's just like when you go into a dealership and you're looking at a new Lexus, okay? The salesperson there is going to tell you all of the features, what it all does. It's going to show you around, right? Exactly. And that's all she's doing. She shows people around. And that's what makes it so much fun, because you don't have to be the expert. Just because there is a way to learn how to be Airbnb business in there, you don't have to teach that. That's already done for you. Okay, Queen Jewel coming in. So that's already done for you, okay? So if you want to learn about more the Academy or just order the Academy, then all you have to do is just go ahead and click on that picture right here twice, and then you're going to see the link in my inbox. And then, I'm sorry, not in my inbox, in my bio. Now you can just read through it. If you're somebody who just likes to read and you want to see everything, this is what you can do. I went from 0 to 4 figures as a complete beginner. Girl, let that sink in. OG, can I ask you how old you are? Because I actually feel like you're very young, just going by your voice, okay? Maybe you just have one of those voices. And if it's not okay to ask, that's totally fine. I don't want to. 23. 23, y'all. Listen, this morning when I was in my back, first of all, y'all know where I'm at? I'm here in my brow studio, okay? I tattoo brows. I'm in between clients, okay? We have no excuses. Listen, I was listening to her live this morning when she was showing people around the academy, right? And I was listening while I was putting my makeup on, and I was like, God, you know what? I related to you so much. You know why? Because you were telling me you're young and, you know, we got to figure it out with these kids. Listen, if I would have had this ability to be able to flip a digital product, okay, over and over and over and make thousands of dollars online through Wi-Fi, okay, then listen, this would have spared me so much. I can't, like, listen, my kids are 23 and 21, so we're going way back, okay? So we're going like 20 years back, okay? So I didn't have any of this stuff, all right? Yes, girl, yes. My boys are 23 and 21, and I'll be 47 in May, okay? So let me tell y'all, when I'm over here preaching to y'all, okay, I'm doing this from the bottom of my heart, because listen, hey, Steven, come on in. Hey, Precious, all right? Because listen, when I tell you, I come from the time where I had to pawn a drill, okay, in order to have gas money on Wednesday to put $5 in to make it there until Friday, hopefully, when it was just right on the street. Like $5, what was $5 gonna do in a gas tank? I'm mean, 20 years ago, it took you a little, a little ways, right? But these are the type of things that I had to do. You know, I'm talking about cash advances, you know, getting into the cycle of like, you need money so bad right now that you're okay with the dealing with the consequences in just 2 weeks of paying these crazy fees, because right now you are so freaking strapped through the wall. Okay, right here, precious, right here. All you have to do is just click on my picture right here. Okay, and then it's gonna show you my TikTok page, and then right under my picture is a link. You want to tap on that and scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, back then half a tank, girl. What, Lika? Listen, back then this was half a tank for real. Girl, I just aged myself. But listen, that's exactly how it was. You know, like I literally had like a checkbook where I had like, I wrote down every dollar that came out of my account. Like, listen, if I spent $5 at lunch, okay, because we still had $5 lunches. If my lunch was $5.34, I wrote it in my little cash register, okay, in my little checkbook, because I could not, like, every dollar had to be counted for. You see what I'm saying? Hey Esther, come on in. Every dollar had to be counted for. Like I didn't have any type of wiggle room. Like I had to, when payday was coming, here's the crazy thing, right? I already knew where my money was going with my next paycheck. There was nothing that was really left over. And then going to the store, I knew this is how much money I had in order to buy groceries to get through the next 2 weeks, okay? And then I had to stick within that budget, and don't let it be the week where everything run out at the house. And I'm talking about all of the extra stuff that you ain't really got money for. I'm talking about the foil and the oil and the all that stuff, right? Exactly, Lika. That's exactly how it be. And everything always runs out when you have no money, right? Everything always runs out when you already don't have money. So it's like, good Lord, like, give me a break. Hey, Queen Esther, okay? So this right here, if I would have had this would have changed my life, okay? This would have changed your life. This changes your life, okay? The access you have changes your life. Hi, Evie. Hey, girl, come on in. Hey, Peter, don't worry about... Hey, okay. Hey, Peter, don't worry about Paul, okay? Don't worry about Paul, okay? Just make sure y'all don't talk to each other, that's all. Okay? So that's what we're doing. So now we're in an age, in a space where we can make money from our phone. We can make money from at home. I can make money while I'm at work, y'all. I'm here at work, y'all. Do you see this? I am here at work. Hi, Nikita. Hey, girl, come on in. I am here at work. I'm over here. My client just left. My next client is coming at 4:30. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and hop on live. And here was me procrastinating. I'm trying to do everything. Maybe I should just restock this first. Maybe I should just do that first. But you know what? No, I need to come on here because, you know, here's the thing. I need to promote my business. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this is like, if you feel like this is something you want to do, right? This going to change your life. The way it's going to change your life is when you actually show up for it, okay? Don't expect for this to change your life just by making the purchase into the hub. That's not what I want for you, okay? That's not what I want for you. I want you to win. I want you to change your life. I want you to put yourself in a position to where you're not worried about Peter and Paul having a conversation, okay? Make your full-time your part-time, exactly. Make your full-time your plan B. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't always just have to think about, I'm going to quit my job, but maybe that's what you want to do. Or maybe you want to hold on to it and you want to use that money and you want to stack it. Maybe you're in a situation to where, listen, I came from absolutely nothing. I'm talking about, I had a pair of shoes during the summer and I had a pair of shoes during the winter. There was nothing extra. If I ever wanted anything outside of that, I wasn't getting it. Okay. Let me just tell you, when I was in 4th grade back then, okay, ancient days, we had this little thing where we were trading stickers, okay? We were trading stickers, and what we did is when we got stickers, and you know the sticker sheets, right? We took the individual stickers and we took like a notebook and we folded it like the pages halfway, and then we put like a sticker in it. So then what we did, we had this notebook with all of the pages that were folded that had stickers in it, and that's how we traded. So it was like a surprise trade to where we basically took a sticker and then we like went into your notebook, and then whatever I selected, that was now going to be my sticker. And that's how we traded our stickers. Okay, let me tell you something. I didn't even have freaking stickers, okay? I didn't even have stickers. That is so sad. I don't even know what tone to use, because it's like, we definitely don't want to cheer to that. We don't want to clap, and laughing is kind of sad, okay? Got to keep the benefits. Need the insurance and the glasses, girl. Yeah. We got to get the peepers on. Like, let's be smart. We don't have to be crazy, right? So now I'm sitting here. I ain't even had the stickers. You know how sad this was? Let me tell you something. I'm talking about we had no money, okay? Join my team. We had no money. I'm talking about to the point to where when my dad came home and he got maybe like a sticker from like, I don't know, like a commercial sticker from like a tractor company, right? Listen, y'all, I was sitting there and I was cutting out like the little sun on top of the eye, right? And then I made that my sticker. Okay? So if we want to talk about like starting from the bottom, now we're here, all right? I am the one. I am the one. I remember when I rented my apartment when my kids were little, I rented an apartment. I had absolutely nothing. Okay. I'm talking about all I had was the money for the deposit. Thank you so much, Esther. All I had was the money for the deposit. Okay. I basically went to Walmart and I got one of each. I got one lawn chair, foldable lawn chair, because that's what I was sitting in. My kids were still little, right? I got two blow up beds, because one bed was for both of my boys to sleep in and the other one was for me to sleep in. And then for my kitchen, I got everything of one. I got one knife, one frying pan, one pot. I got one of everything. Okay. And that's how we started out. So listen, back then, what we had to do in order to make more money, we had to physically go to a second job. There was nothing online. That was not happening, okay? That was just out of the question. We didn't even know what that was. And now we're over here and I am talking to people and I am talking to, young people. And I'm like, you don't even know like what the struggle is out here. Only the strong survive, for real. So now you have so many more things at your hands, so many more resources at your hands. Okay. Hey, Odell. So now here we are, right? Now we're over here making like we used to have to actually make products. Either you made them or you had to buy them first so that you could resell them. It was either one of those, okay? But either way, it cost you money. Either way, it cost you money because you had to either buy it first, which means you had to put up money for that, or if you made it, you had to buy the stuff for it in order to make it, okay? So now you're in a catch-22. If you're over here putting $5 in your gas tank, hoping it's going to last you until Friday, there ain't no such a thing, okay? There ain't no such a thing. So now imagine if you have access to something that is virtual, access to something that you pay for one time, okay? You pay for it one time with zero down and you put a plan in place. You put a plan in place because you know what? I'm about to change this out here, okay? Period. Okay? If you're with me, put in a chat, I got it. Put in a chat, I got it if you're with me. Hey, Rudy, come on in, right? So now we're putting together a plan. So now what we're doing, we're going in zero down, okay? Now we are using print on demand drop shipping. That's even drop shipping has grown. You know how you used to do drop shipping and people would like have products come from China, right? And then you would have to find like the right product and then you would have to worry about the suppliers. And then all of a sudden it would take like 4 to 6 weeks or the product ain't even coming and it was a whole mess. Okay, Nikita. Okay. Hey, the Audacity, come on in. Exactly. Right? Goddess, exactly. Hi, JJ, come in. So now you're over here drop shipping. And then even though it was like pretty cool at first, but a lot of people also were struggling with it because it's like, hey, girl, or guy. Hey, Rudy. Rudy. Okay. I don't know if I'm talking to a girl or a guy. Either way, welcome in here. I'm Bianca and I'm a brow artist. I am right here sitting in Orlando in my brow studio and I'm talking to y'all in between my clients. Okay. I have in front of me my laptop and I want to show you guys how we're now building businesses. And I was just, hey, April, and I was just going through the fact of like, God, I wish I would have had this because when I was a young mom and I was struggling, there was absolutely no access like that. Right. So now we can have access to platforms that don't cost us any money. So that means we don't have to pay for products up front. You know why? Because we're creating them digitally. And you know how we're going to do that? We're going to be using platforms like Canva, Creative Fabrica. We're going to use Kittl. We're going to use all these things, okay? We can do all of that for free. We can do all of that for free. And then we can take those designs and then we can put them on virtual products like candles and shower curtains and doormats and hoodies and t-shirts. You can have a t-shirt line. You can have backpacks. You can bundle it all together, okay? You can have beauty products, you can have your skincare, you can have hair growth oil, you can have fitness products like wellness products like protein and creatine and sleep gummies and all that type of stuff. You can make candles, you can, listen, all of them for free, okay? Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, okay? All right, girls, so selling candles, okay? This is very, very easy. Now, the way you learn how to do all of that and go through all of the steps is I have a beginner program, okay? That is what I'm talking about, what I wish I would have had, because nobody was there to, one, either guide me in that process. So once we started to have access to like things that can teach us online on how to do things online, the one thing that always happened is that I was just buying something to learn something about how to do something online, and I had to do it online. Okay. So now, here's what they did is they went ahead and they took all of the different things and they put it together into a classroom, okay? They put it together in a classroom so that you, even if you've never done this before, right? Just regular people like you and me, you can go ahead and you can follow the steps in very, very easy, quick videos where you literally just follow along like you're in a classroom with your teacher, okay? And then we also have in-person training to where we have a calendar to now where you can learn more about it. And it's not just about the candles, it's about so many other things. There are 25 other ways for you to make money. And actually, to be honest with you, there are 100 ways, okay? There are 100 plus ways, because if I really look in there, there's everything from like Airbnb business, credit repair, how to become a UGC creator, affiliate marketing, how to lash extension courses, okay? Everything has been put together so that you never have to pay extra again, okay? So now think about this. Let's take this a little bit further. Let's say, okay, Miss Audacity to Elevate. Let's say you're gonna learn how to do how to make your own candles. You start selling them now. Listen to this: Etsy, TikTok Shop, Amazon. Okay. Okay. Listen, you want to eventually have your own hoodie and sweats clothing brand. Boom. Like, it's that easy because it's already there. Okay. It's already there. It's in the catalog. All we got to do is put the picture on top and hit publish, and it goes out automatically to Etsy. Like, I had a comment over on my other platform this morning because I do teach it very heavy over there. And that's actually where my main footprint is. Okay. And somebody was saying, again, somebody who was trying to get around of not using the academy and not using the resources, just spinning their wheels. Okay, they were like, well, I'm trying to sell this hoodie on Etsy, but it's giving me problems because it's so hard to upload and it's asking me all these questions about dimensions and things like that. Listen, you don't have to worry about that, because now what that tells me, and that's what I responded with, what that tells me is that your stores aren't even connected. They're not even talking to each other, okay? So your print on demand is not even connected. That automatically does it for you because you don't even have to do that. So we are so standing in our way and being so resistant by wanting to just do things on our own because we think it's going to be cheaper and easier, and it's not. One thing I have learned, that it costs me a lot more money trying to actually go around something that can show me everything in one place, because I'm like, it's not necessary. I don't need that right now. I can do this myself. Hey, Mia, okay? Look right here. There's Miss Dory. I just said Etsy and she popped up. You must have heard me, okay, in the Starbucks drive-through. Hey, Etsy. She right here. She's the Etsy bestie, okay? That's what she teaches on TikTok over here, okay? Listen, like, everybody that has something to say and everybody that can teach you something is why, because they learned it at some place. So why not you take it from one place that is your vending machine, okay? Your vending machine of little side hustles. And now you're going to go ahead and you're going to put your family onto this, okay? So now what if you have a niece that wants to learn how to do lash extensions while she's working, she has time off during the summer, okay? Well, guess what? There is a whole course in there, 52 modules for doing lash extensions. You go out and you buy a lash extension course, okay? Outside of that, you're paying hundreds of dollars, all right? You're paying hundreds of dollars, but you don't need to, okay? You don't need to. And what if you want to build a website? What if you want to build a website? Well, first of all, I can show you how to even get a website for free. But if you need to build a Shopify website, because for, I don't know, maybe you want to build your credit repair business, the Airbnb business, and you need to build a website. Well, instead of you paying somebody to do that, it's actually not that hard. You can literally just go, let me go into the Boss Academy and let me put in the search, build a website. Okay. And then it's like, this is how you build a website. Okay. So it's literally like your search engine for anything digital that you need to learn. It's kind of like your YouTube, okay, of learning how to do different things about building a digital business, and you never have to pay for it. Okay, you pay for it one time up front. Okay, and now let me tell you something. I know you're gonna be like, listen, this is probably crazy because she over here talking like this is gonna be, probably $10,000. No, this is not even $2,000. This is not even $1,000. And let me tell you something. If it was $1,000, I would actually still pay for it. I'm not even gonna lie. I would still pay for it because I know what I have and what I get and what I have been through. Okay. I just realized I can sell this to my beauty community Facebook group because of the lash course. Girl, yes. Okay. Okay. Hi, Roxy. And you know what else you can do? You know what else you can do, Dory? Remember, print on demand has a whole beauty section now. Okay. Okay, so now inside the Digital Boss Academy, in volume 2, there is the lash extension course. There is a hair extension course. There is a wig making course. There is, there of course are the ebooks for it that they can go ahead and use and also make money with that, right? And what else? Oh, and then in the print on demand section, there are a bunch of beauty products, a ton of them. I'm talking about anything from hair growth oils to their own customized skincare. Listen, the sky's the limit. Hey, Star, come on in. The sky's the limit, right? The sky's the limit. So now they can make cute merch for their Lash Up Beauty Studio. Yes. I love that. I love that. I love that. And guess what? The girls that are doing already have a lash extension business. A lot of them actually teach as well, right? Because for instance, right, you saw me. I'm here in my permanent makeup studio, right? And I was doing classes for many years teaching people how to microblade and do permanent makeup, right? So now if you're an educator in some type of form to where you're teaching somebody a skill, all right, even if it's in person, remember, you can now utilize this course and you can roll it into your training. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. You can roll this into your training. So, and they can make cute merch. Okay, yes, I already got that. Okay, so they can make cute training. So now let me go ahead and turn this around because today we were talking about when we're going to do this candle. But in the meantime, go ahead and read this right here. Okay, to order your academy, all you got to do is go ahead and come up here. All right, the academy is normally $222. I know it's crazy, right? I know it's crazy. It's crazy. But what's even crazier is that right now it's on sale. So it's $178 one time, and you can start with $0 if you use Klarna or Afterpay. Choose either one of them, and it's going to let you know whichever one is going to let you finance it, okay? Because you start with $0 down, and that's it. Or you can borrow free money and do 4 interest-free payments, and that's literally $44 to start with. And then never again, okay? Then never again, because here's what we're going to do. The academy is actually also an income source. So it's not just the things that you learn in there. You can actually resell it for 100% profit, okay? Because once you invest into it, you got the access and it automatically comes with a license for you to resell it, okay? So it's legal for you to do that, okay? Now, nobody makes anything off of you, and you're not going to make anything off of anybody else. So it's not like a thing like that, okay? This is a licensing deal, okay? So basically what that means, yep, exactly. So basically what that means is that you can use the academy itself and you can flip it. So just how I am explaining to you guys on how you can use this academy, you can resell it. And what does that mean? What does 100% profit look like, okay? If you're selling something for $222, okay, then hey Brittany, if you're selling something for $222, you are keeping 100% of that $222. Hey, Passion into Profit, come on in, come on in, come on in. Okay, so what did you miss? Okay, so basically we're talking about you order your academy by clicking on my picture. Okay, you can start with a zero down if you try either Klarna or Afterpay. Okay, or you can sell all kinds of fun online products, anything from candles to shower curtains to hoodies to backpacks to have a whole clothing line to pet accessories, you name it. Okay, on platforms that don't cost you any money. They even give you a free website, and the way we learn it is by using the Digital Boss Academy, because it walks you through the whole setup. Okay, even if you don't know how to sign, it will teach you to sign. Okay, if you don't know how to set up your print on demand business to make sure everything is automated, so then once it's set up and all you do is put a new label on something and you just hit the button and say publish, and it automatically goes out to Amazon, TikTok Shop, Etsy, okay? And onto a website that they even give you for free. Hello? So that's what we're doing here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to turn the camera around. So here, flip camera. Okay, here we are, guys. Okay, here we are. So this right here is the Digital Boss Academy. This right here is the classroom. Okay, so here's what it looks like. And each classroom has tons of modules with inside. Okay, so here, look, this is Dory. This is the one that just popped in with the yellow badge right here. Okay, she's the one that actually teaches the Etsy stuff. And the reason why she teaches the Etsy stuff is why? Because she knows Etsy. Okay, she's been selling on Etsy for 15 years. She's a stay-at-home mom. Okay, now instead of you just getting preached to by people who don't know what they're doing, this is exactly what they did. They went and they took the experts. They took the people who already have walked the walk, who have already been through this. Okay, and now they're teaching us with no fluff, because guess what? There is nothing that we're being sold to, okay? Once you invest into this, this is yours forever and ever and ever. It's evergreen. So, okay, so exactly, okay, Miss Passion into Profit. This is exactly what we're doing here. So right here, this is if you want to look at the academy, okay? You can go ahead and click on my picture, click on it twice, go to the link in my bio, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. You can read everything that's in it as far as what, what kind of modules you get if you like to read. And then all you do is sign up. And then when you sign up, listen, this is how easy it goes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip this around and tell you really quick. What happens is when you sign up, two things happen. You're going to get a receipt in an email, and then you get a confirmation email. Okay, that confirmation email is going to give you the exact steps on how to access this course right here. So this platform that I just showed, everyone that invested in it, we all looking at the same thing. It don't look different for nobody else. We all got the same link. We're all members in there, because the thing is, it's all maintained for us. Somebody is already doing it, and that's what makes it easy. Okay, that's what makes it easy. Hi, sister to sister. Okay, that's what makes it easy, because it's already done. It's already there. It's already built. We don't have to do nothing to it. We ain't got to do nothing to it. Okay, all we do is pick what we want to do. And now here's the thing, right? As you're building your business to make candles or anything else that we just talked about, Airbnb, you name it, right? Lash extensions, you name it, right? As you're building this, we want to make you to get money. We want to get you to make money. That's what I'm trying to say. You want to make money. So now you have this academy right here, because it's yours. It's literally like you paid cash, okay, for a car that came with a title. You have the title. So now guess what you can do? You can turn around and you can sell it. And now you can sell it over and over and over, because it's digital. I just referred my friend to you. Thank you so much, love. Listen, y'all. This right here is a game changer. If I would have had this when my kids were little, when I was over here pawning my drill and putting $5 in my gas tank, and over here like recording my lunch, $5.34 to make sure I wasn't going over, to over here being in the store with a calculator, making sure that I wasn't going to go over because I needed the groceries to last for the next 2 weeks, okay? Yeah. I know. Listen, I know. I've been there, okay? But I am making sure I'm not going back there. I'm making sure that I have improved myself over the years, okay? And I have done that without digital marketing. So now that we have digital marketing, let me tell you something. The sky is the limit, okay? The sky is the limit. We're about to we're about to blow it up, okay? And here's the thing. With me, you get a mentorship. Now, even if you're on the plan, even if you finance it or if you borrow the free money on Afterpay and Klarna, right? Listen, we're going to get you to set up your payment hub right away. So what happens is we're going to get access. I'm going to show you how to set up a payment hub, okay? To where people can go and make their payment to buy the academy from you. So now guess what happens? Now you're going to show people, okay, what's inside that academy. And guess what? You're going to make your first sale. Okay, you're going to make your first sale. You're going to make it. And you know why? Because you didn't have anything to do with it. You didn't have to make the product. Okay, so you know it's a good product. You know it's quality and it's something that everybody wants right now. It is viral for a reason. Okay, it's viral for a reason. Let me tell you something. When I'm here in my brow studio, let me tell you something. 2015 is when the microblading got really, really hype. Okay, to the point to where it was so new, where nobody really knew what it was, but I felt it. I knew that it was something that was about to take over the world. Listen, and for the last 10 years, that has been my bread and butter. Okay, for the last 10 years, that has been my bread and butter. I made a decision in that moment because I'm a businesswoman first. And I was scrolling on Facebook. I know, Facebook. I was scrolling in there and I was seeing a post about it for the very first time. I didn't know what it was. And so I started to look into it. And literally within a week, I was on a plane to Texas to get training. It was a 2-day workshop. Okay, I took some money. I had just gotten laid off. And I was like, okay, this is going to have to work. And I remember my husband, okay, God bless his soul. He's passed away from cancer, okay, in 2017. I remember we were sitting on a couch and he said to me, hi, Nessa. He said to me, who's going to pay you $500 for eyebrows? I said, do you know what eyebrows mean to women? I saw what was happening. There was a demand that was immensible. There was a demand that was so strong that, listen, in my first year, I had an 8-month waiting list. Okay. In my first year, I made my first $1 million with eyebrows. So listen, I am in this studio now 2 days a week. Okay, 2 days a week, because digital marketing is pivoting this for me. So you know I'm not about to go backwards, okay? What it means is that right now I am working in here on clients 2 days a week, Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. That's it, from like 12, 1-ish to like 5-ish. That's it. I basically work 8 hours a week, okay? And the rest of the time, I just work 1 hour to 2 hours a day going live, doing digital marketing. Come on, y'all. Now, let me show y'all what I actually made, because y'all going to be like, well, she over here talking about a lot. Okay, she over here talking about a lot. So let me go ahead and thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, it was a tough time. I'm not going to lie. It was a tough time. Okay, so let's talk about like what I made, okay, with digital marketing. And this right here is just flipping the academy. I'm not even talking about like my Etsy store and all the other things, okay? Because here's what you have. Once you have your product, right, and now you're promoting your academy inadvertently, right? Because people are going to ask you, well, how did you do that? How did you create this? And how did you do this? So now when you're on here, now you're going to order a sample, right? You're going to order a sample because we went ahead and we designed it, right? Look at this. Look at this. All we had to do is design it. And I didn't even know what to put on here, right? So I went to ChatGPT and I basically said, create 10 sassy, snippy slogans to put on a candle. Okay. So I didn't even have to sit there and think about it, and it gave me some versions, and I was like, oh my God, this one is so funny. Okay, 0 fucks, just flickers. Okay, I absolutely love it. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to use these words on here, so I'm not going to do that, but here we are. Okay, so now I went to Canva, and then again, you know, if you don't know how to design, that's perfectly fine, because the Digital Boss Academy is going to teach you that. So right here, you have a search bar, and basically Canva edit. So let's say we need to learn something. So now it's like a little Google search in here, and boom, how to edit on Canva. Wow, just like that. Listen, just like that, just like that, just like that. Okay, just like that. And now here you're going to learn how to edit ebooks, editing a logo, all the Canva functions. Okay, so now we go over to Canva, and then this is what I did. I used a template and I said candle label, label. Wow, look at all the pre-made labels already. Like, you basically just choose it and modify it, okay? Now, this is the one I chose right here. I thought it was super cute. So I went over here and I customized it. And I basically just changed out the things that I wanted to change out, okay? I changed these things out over here. And then I came over here and I have, let me go back to edit. I went over and I put it into my Printify. So Printify is also, you can use this for free. So Canva is free, Printify is free. And then I just basically uploaded it. And then I went to set everything up. So let me go to save product. So once I uploaded it, it will now give me some options on like mockups. Listen, you don't even have to take pictures anymore. Okay. I came from a time to when we created a product, we had to go out into the backyard and find a good sunlight and get a good camera and try to make nice professional looking pictures. It did that automatically, just with a click of a button, all of it. Listen, look at how beautiful they are. It made the product exactly how you want it to look. And all you had to do was just push a button for it. You know, like, this is amazing, right? So now here are the listing details, right? Look at this. This is already there. I didn't have to write this. This is already there. Look what else it puts in here. The SEO tags, so that it can be pushed up on Google and it can be a product that can be easily found. These are the things that you don't know when you do this by yourself, okay? Okay? So the way you order your academy is you go ahead and you double click my picture, you click on the link, go all the way to the bottom, and then you can do zero down using either Afterpay or Klarna, okay? Okay? So now we're starting a business model that is $0. They even give you a free website on here to do it, and you can push it out to Etsy, TikTok, Amazon, y'all. Amazon, okay? Is that exciting? Is that exciting? Okay? And now when we go ahead and we hit publish, okay? Down here, when we hit publish, guess what happens? It takes all of that, and it automatically now goes to the pages like Etsy and Amazon, and it creates a listing for you. So the publishing takes maybe about a minute to 2 minutes, and it does it for you. It does it for you. You don't have to do a thing for it. So now all you do is you come over to your product and say, click in store, and look at this. Hello. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at this right here. And look at what else. I could even choose all of the scents, and I could leave some out. I could choose them all. If I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like that one. They even have fragrance free. They even have fragrance free for people who are allergic. Okay. So this is professionally done. Okay. Professionally done. Professionally done. So now, because Etsy can be a little intricate, and we want to make sure that our listings are actually seen, right? Because we don't want to just list it and then let it sit there. We want to make sure that we actually are making money with it. So there are certain ways on how we got to make sure that it's set up in the store. And also, like, there are certain things that you want to do to make sure that it actually gets pushed in front of people when they go to Etsy. And this is what Dory right here explains. And then here is a whole Etsy bootcamp. Okay, so something that Dory explains really well is, because she's been doing Etsy for 15 years, on how you can actually create products around what people are looking for. And there are tools, and even free tools again. Okay, even free tools. But again, we don't know these things because we always just go to Google, and then it's just like a service that we think we have to pay for, because you know why? Because that's what they put to the top of the page, because they know that's the first thing we're reading. So let other people show you, who have already done the work, on how to do it the easy way. Listen, if it's free, it's for me. And I love easy. And if you love easy, put easy in the chat right now. Hi, Stefani. Put easy in the chat if you love easy. If you love easy, put easy in the chat. And here we have our beautiful candle. Look how easy that was. That was easy. Hi, Allie, coming in. This was so easy. Okay, so listen, my client is almost here. Okay, it is 4:18. Her appointment is at 4:30 because I'm in here. Oh, over here. I am in here in my brow studio. Here's my Stanley cup. And I am just talking to you guys here in the meantime, right? So right here, let's talk about what this has brought in, because this academy right here, this academy is what you can resell for 100% profit. Okay, so now you're making money with this right here. Okay, so you're selling, you're selling this candle. Even if it was $25, and you only made 5 sales a day, which is very achievable for 30 days, that would make you almost $4,000. So now what you're going to do, right? Now you're actually going to, order a sample. You're going to order a sample. Because why do you want a sample? Because for one, you probably want to see your own product, right? And you love it. It's your own product. But you're also going to use this product to promote, to make content, whether it's faceless like this, just like how I am doing it, or you can also just be in the camera and show off your product. Okay. Now, guess what? Now, as you're promoting this product, this is how I made this product. I use this academy. Boom. So now you are connecting 2 income sources together that makes sense. Okay. Hi, Elite. Okay. So that's what makes sense. So now you're making off of every sale $222 profit. Okay, so now we're making money. Now we're also making money off of your candle itself. Okay, so now another thing you're going to start making money with is because now you're going to learn how to teach other people how to do certain things. And for instance, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you something that's really cool, because you can create your own little digital products now, like little small $27 ebooks by using our already made pre-books. Listen, you see this right here? These are all, you can click on them, and this is a whole ebook. Okay. And then basically you can just take that and then you can just change your value, add your value to it and sell it. You can sell them individually or you can sell them as a whole bundle. That is totally up to you. Okay. Totally up to you. Like for instance, right here is a 40 weeks pregnancy journal. Look how cute this is. Okay. Okay. I know this has nothing to do with this right now, but look, yesterday we went ahead and we created a nursery. We made a baby blanket. We made the pillows for it. We made the canvases, the pictures to go on the wall. Like, how cool would it be to also add this as a digital product? Okay. Hi, Vicky. You see how we're now putting things together? Okay, now we're selling physical products in a digital way, so you didn't have to put any money up for it. We're selling other digital products that go along with it. So now you're making bundles, okay? Bundles. If you like bundles, put bundle in the chat. Put bundle in the chat, okay? Put bundle in the chat. Okay, listen, I'm about to leave this live. So I'm going to go ahead and I will edit my live goal because we haven't reached it. And TikTok is going to penalize me when we don't reach our live goals, okay? Which is this one up here. You see the little perfume up here? Okay, so now what happens is when you gift people, TikTok gives you points for that, okay? And they help push you out in the algorithm. And then because I received gifts, they're going to help push me out in the algorithm. So basically this is a win-win situation when it comes to the liking of lives and to giving gifts and receiving gifts on live. Okay, so I went ahead and I changed that so that way we only have to get one. Thank you so much. And see, boom, just like that, we achieved the goal. Here's a tip: you never want to get off your live unless you have achieved your goal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You are the bomb, girl. You are the bomb. Thank you so much. All right, so now look at this. Now we have, let me blow this up so you can see it a little better. Okay, now listen. This is already created, right? But we don't have to keep it this way. We don't have to keep it this way. So we can change the color in it, right? We can change the picture in it. So like, let's say if we go over here and we put in pregnancy, okay? So maybe we find some different graphics that we like, okay? So over here, if we'll move this over a little bit, oh, look how cute that is. delete that, put this over here. You see how cute that is? Boom. You see? So you can also change the color. Okay. So let's say you want to have one specifically for like a boy or girl, right? Look at this. How cute is that? And instead of you having to do like every single page, you just click on change all. Hello. This is so easy. So this right here is meant, the Digital Boss Academy is meant for you to make your business easy. It's meant for you to build an online business the easy way. Everybody builds something different, okay? Everybody wants to do something different, and everyone talks about different things. So this is generic enough to where you can learn the specifics of what you need, but it's also detailed enough to be able to get the information to scale and make your business, make it come alive and make money with it. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm about to hop off. Like I said, let me go ahead and turn this camera around because I want to see you before I leave. Okay. All right. Here I am. Okay, guys. So right here is where, hey, Tiffany, girl, I'm getting ready to come off, but welcome to the party. Thank you so much, girl. She popping in. Listen. Tiffany, we just went ahead and we just built a whole candle. We just made a whole candle line, and then we made a whole, then we started to make ebooks for it. Okay, then we put it out on Etsy, Amazon, TikTok shop. Okay, so we did all of that with no money. Okay, hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And then we went ahead and then we looked at the academy, showed everything that's in it. And now we also understand that we can flip it for 100% profit. So now we're making money. We're clocking big figures at this point. Okay. So that means all you got to do to get this academy, you just order it. You just order it and then you can start making money. Okay. Oh, did I not show you guys how much I was actually bringing in with it? So you know what this actually will do for you, because we're talking about changing lives, right? We're talking about changing lives, but I know you guys want to have receipts. We want to have receipts. Okay. So right here. Okay. This right here is just from the Digital Boss Academy. This is just 100% profit that I'm reselling it over and over and over and over. Because remember, I ain't got to do nothing for it. It's already done. Okay. Let's go. Even if you don't even want to bother making a candle, like, listen, you can literally just flip this. You can just do virtual flipping. Like, this is like virtual real estate flipping. Okay. This is right here where we're talking about March 1st through March 27th in 27 days, y'all. Come on now. Let's look at 14 days. In 14 days, I've done over $4,300. In the last 7 days, we've done over $3,000. Let that sink in for a second. Okay, let that sink in for a second. This is all Wi-Fi money, y'all. If y'all not out here getting no type of Wi-Fi money yet, whether it's with a candle or an ebook or an academy or something, like the academy is what is going to put you on. So this is exactly what I'm saying. All right. The academy is what's going to put you on. That's what's going to put you in the game. If you need to make money right now, like we talked about, like when, my kids were little and I was struggling, I wish I would have had that. Listen, I would have made sure I would have found the money from somebody. Okay. Somebody. Because I was not about to do another cash advance, because when I was in that type of cycle, okay, where every 2 weeks, my paycheck was already going to that. And now all of these fees were eating up my money that I needed to buy for food for my kids. Okay. Once I was in that cycle, man, that was hard to get out of. Hard. Okay. Hard to get out of. Now there are so many other ways, y'all. There are so many other ways. Thank you for the roses, Tiffany. There's so many other ways. Girl, listen, it was rough out here in the streets. I wish we would have had some Wi-Fi. Okay. I wish we would have had some digital products. I would have killed it. I would be a millionaire in digital products already right now. Okay. I would be because I would have jumped in head first, because listen, like if there's something I can do, live within info. I got to put the puzzle piece over it because there wasn't enough activity. That means y'all ain't active enough. Okay. All right. Anyway, my client is in the lobby in like 3 minutes. So I gotta head out. Okay. But I want to put you guys on. Now, here's the thing. When you order your academy, you get access to it immediately, even if you finance it. Okay. So you don't have to wait. Even if you finance it, even if you use the Afterpay or Klarna, 4 payments free. Okay, you can go ahead and start with 0 down today. Just check Klarna Afterpay and see which one lets you do it. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and get your payment hub set up. You're gonna get your confirmation email. You're gonna get access to the course, and then I have every Tuesday I have a Zoom call where it's specifically with me and all of my mentees. Okay, I sent out the email today for all my mentees who are on here right now. I sent out the email. Okay. So that way you have access to it. It's always the same link and it's always going to be at the same time. So that's where we can reassess, recharge, and reapply. Okay, because I want y'all to win. And listen, I don't have to do the Zoom. I don't get nothing for it. Remember, you're selling this for 100% profit. So I have zero financial gain. So that is just a sign to show you that I'm here to I want you to win. I want y'all to make this money out here. And the reason why is because I know it works. I don't want y'all to just buy something that you're not going to do nothing with it. I want y'all to apply yourself and I want you to make it. Yep, it's at 8 p.m. Absolutely. And now also you're going to get access to my personal number. So you're going to have my phone number and I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to have y'all send me a text message so then that way I can lock you in and we can talk. Okay. Yes, very much needed. I want to make sure that you guys, because here's the thing, this is 20% skill, 80% confidence and mindset. Okay. Okay. This is 20% skill. All you need to know is get to know your product. That's it. All you need to know is get to know your product. So just one day when you're laying on a couch, just go through it, play around with it, understand where things is at. But every Monday and Friday, you actually get a full tour of everything. Okay, so that's a whole nother a Zoom that is an in-person thing where you want to be there. Okay, so every Monday and Friday. So if you've missed the last one, and if you're new and you haven't been on it, go on it, because it will give you a full tour to show you where everything is at and where you can find everything, because you're going to need to know that. You need to know your product. You can't sell something and you don't know what it is. You don't have to be an expert in it, in what it is that it is, right? Like you don't have to be it, but you have to know it, right? Like the person that sells the Lexus, he's not a Lexus, but he has to know the Lexus. Okay. All right. I wouldn't be able to talk like you and explain everything like you, but it's very understanding. Listen, but we all start out somewhere. Okay. I didn't start out like this. This is all just something that came over time and with growth. Okay. It's something that you learn. Again, it is 20% skill. Your skills can't sharpen unless you try to sharpen them. Okay. Agreed? And the training is there for it, because this is not just about how for you to make side hustles, but it also teaches you how to actually market yourself, how to promote things, your own business, right? How to make your own courses. It teaches you how to even do a live, how to show up on live, what to say, like it has everything laid out for you. So there's absolutely no excuse of why you can't do it. And if you don't want to show your face, you can even do this without showing your face. I have proved that point by just now when I was showing you guys on the laptop. You can literally just talk over it. You can open an account. It doesn't even have to have your face on it. Nobody needs to know it's even you. Okay. All right, guys. I know you guys still keep coming in. Oh my God. I know you guys will still keep coming in, but listen. In order to get your academy, okay, where you can do all of those amazing things. Hey, Lex, girl, I'm about to jump off. Oh my God. Okay, Lex, text me. I got to make sure you have all of the information for you to get into the academy, okay? So listen, people are getting this academy left and right every day. Why? Because it's life-changing. Why? Because it's easy. And why? Because you don't have to create it. You don't have to keep it up. You don't have to do that. You just get to take a pre-made done for your product and you can resell it for 100% profit and you can use it yourself. That is absolutely genius. Okay. All right, boo. So I'm about to get my client so that she don't cuss me out, because I'm over here in my brow studio about to, it's a new client. So she's about to get some brows done. So to order, go ahead and tap on my picture and then just go ahead and click on the link in my bio. And then you can read everything that's in it. And then on the very bottom is where you can start with 0 down, either using Klarna or Afterpay. And that's it. I'm going to send you your confirmation emails as soon as I see your orders come through, and then I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.